Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. I'm so excited. Today is April 23rd, Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. I'm so excited to be sharing what I know on this channel. This has been long coming, guys. I started this channel long time ago, but I didn't post anything. I was just I opened the channel and didn't make any post. But I told myself this year, 2024, is going to be the year of my content, and so that's where we are here today. That's why we are here today, and that's what we'll be doing going forward. I'm so excited to be here today. Glory be to God. Today is a new day. It is a day of many things that will be coming, many good things that will come. So but before I dive into today's topic, let me give you a brief introduction about myself, about why I decided to create this channel. See, I tried to conceive for many years, for over 7 years, so to speak. And at the time I conceived in 2016, I conceived my child in 2016. I also conceived the idea of sharing my experience with infertility on by writing a blog. Well, life got in the way. I couldn't make content, so I didn't abandon the idea, but I thought I would postpone the idea, and this year I told myself, this year I've done a lot over the past few years, especially since I had my child. So I told myself this year 2024 is going to be the year of my blog, and so I'll be sharing health and wellness content on this blog. I'll be sharing many things. That my goal is to encourage women who are trying to conceive around the world, especially over 35 years old women whom the doctor or society have told that it's going to be hard for them to get pregnant. I don't want them to be down in their fertility journey. It is possible, of course. It is possible. If it's not possible, you will not be watching me today. At the same time, I want you to enjoy. I want you to embrace your journey, enjoy it. I want you to learn about yourself. I want you to grow. I want you to grow. So that's the essence of this channel, okay? So anyway, so now let me go back to this topic. So I have 7 things I wish I knew when I was trying to conceive. When I was trying to conceive at the time, I tried to conceive, my child, and after overcoming almost 7 years of infertility, with its accompanying pain, I still feel a churn in the bottom of my belly when I think about the turns I could have taken to make the journey to motherhood shorter and less stressful. Note the key word: shorter and less stressful. Okay. Personally, trying to conceive was tasking physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. I was always checking the ovulation strip for signs, that I ovulated, lying down for hours in awkward position, because people gave me different advice. They gave me advice on how to have sex, how to lie down after sex and all that. I tried all those things, guys. And rushing to buy pregnancy test strip at the neighborhood drug store and misinterpreting the symptoms in my body as pregnancy, whereas they were not. Okay, whereas they were not. So those are the examples of why, in fact, why it was stressful for me, and painful, stressful, and painful, so to speak. So then marked the end of a disappointing menstrual cycle and the beginning of a hopeful one. Even with a glimmer of hope, a dim of disappointment in pregnancy that didn't come to stay, and life went on again and again. Eventually, I discovered some factors that worked, like a value chain that yielded results in 3 months, guys. 3 months. 3 months. Eventually, I told myself, oh, I'm going to share this. I'm not going to let it go away. I'm going to share, what I know with women who are trying to conceive. So here we are today. So with that said, I present to you some things you should consider. Now today you are trying to conceive, okay, a baby. I want you to consider these things, okay. There are 7. I'll state them, and I'll elaborate on each point. So embrace your diagnosis. That's if you have any diagnosis. Be courageous to change your doctor or seek a second opinion. Keep yourself educated, okay, on your own infertility or whatever that is causing it. Just keep yourself educated, okay. Keep your head down and keep yourself educated. Define the real reason why you want to conceive, why you want to start a family, why you want to have a baby, so to speak. Understand your body, guys. It is very, very important. It is a crucial element to this, and I'll get to that. I will elaborate on that point. Keep stress and stressors away. It is important in your fertility journey. So let me start with the first point. Embrace your diagnosis. So if you are diagnosed with infertility related issue or infertility, and the way it is defined medically is when you've been trying to conceive for over a period of time without any result, is considered infertility. And there are some health issues that may be related to your infertility. Some I will state my own diagnosis, but before I get into that, I want you to embrace it, whatever it is. I want you to take it as a priority. No matter your diagnosis, I want to encourage you to fight this through. Okay, you are not alone. Just know you are not alone. You can fight it through and live well at the same time. Why? Because you can face your fears and conquer them at the same time. Yes, the earlier you do it, the faster the process. In other words, when you accept and embrace your diagnosis, you will work towards a solution. So that makes the whole thing faster. Of course, the solution, of course, is to conceive a baby. So if you want to conceive a baby, the starting point starts with you, not with your doctor, which a lot of us get wrong. We go to the doctor. Of course, we have to go to the doctor, at some point when we've been trying and all that. But understand that the journey starts with you. I found this to be true after 4 years into my infertility journey. All along, my family doctor told me everything was okay, and I believed him. I recall having some tests, I also recall having my reproductive hormones checked, and even with 1 miscarriage and low hemoglobin levels, I didn't suspect anything was wrong. I believed my doctor. I believed everything he told me. So I will dive into my experience with my doctor at the next point. But things began to change for me when I was diagnosed with multiple fibroids, hyperprolactinemia, and hypothyroidism. Despite this diagnosis, I could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I want you to see light at the end of your own tunnel as well. So I was able to participate. That's the key word here, participate. Okay, when you embrace your journey, you will be able to participate in your own health. Okay, so in my own case, I was able to participate in my health. Let's say I had become smarter. Okay, after 4 years into my own infertility journey. Eventually I conceived, guys. So I went from tranquility to fertility, as the name of my YouTube channel and blog implies, with a process that led to results. So my friend, remember always, achieving anything worthwhile in life takes a process. Conceiving a baby inclusive, guys. So be courageous to change. So the second point is be courageous to change your doctor or seek a second opinion. Recall, I used to have a doctor who told me everything was okay and I believed him. What I didn't tell you is I started feeling things were not okay, but I didn't dare to ask my family doctor to refer me to a specialist, to refer me to a gynecologist. Eventually, when I asked, he referred me to the wrong doctor, guys. Believe me when I tell you, I was referred, the doctor, my family doctor referred me to a wrong doctor. Why was this doctor, the one that I was being referred to, a wrong doctor? Why? Because the doctor I was referred to, recommended an incorrect surgical procedure called uterine fibroid embolization. Okay, he recommended it to me. So this is a topic for another day, but at that time, when I was introduced to have this surgery done or this procedure done, my healthcare team changed after the intervention of the radiologist that was to perform the procedure. So my perspective is it was a blessing in disguise for me. I would say God bless this radiologist who advised me to seek a second opinion on the day he was to perform the surgery. He also took compassionate responsibility. That's what I would term it, by calling the specialist office. By calling the specialist office, he recommended, because he recommended the specialist to me. So I didn't have to go back to my family doctor to make another recommendation, to make another referral. So this action alone was a game changer in my pursuit of conceiving a baby. Finally, my healthcare team changed from then on. So it comprised of the surgeon / gynecologist who dealt with the fibroids, and the fertility doctor who detected the hypothyroidism and hyperprolactinemia. So just to let you know, these brilliant doctors blame my previous doctors. Okay, they lashed out that my hyperprolactinemia and hypothyroidism should have been dealt with. Okay, and luckily for me, I didn't have to do IVF treatment as planned because I was able to conceive naturally. So my friend, you see why you must be courageous to change your doctor. It's essential for you to to seek a second opinion if you're not comfortable. Just trust your gut. Be courageous, trust your gut to change your doctor or healthcare team. After all, you are the one trying to conceive a baby, not your doctor. So the second point is to keep yourself educated. Before you go to your doctor's office, you want to have a better understanding, about how to live well on a daily basis. You want to consume reliable information, because there are information out there that are not reliable. There are many sources out there that are not reliable. So you want to make sure it is you are consuming a reliable information about your diagnosis and treatment plans. You want to cover all grounds, guys, just because conceiving a baby is a combination of art and science. Your doctor does the science part, but don't let this statement deceive you that your doctor does the science part. I guess you are with your doctor because someone recommended your doctor to you, right? So your doctor gets this recommendation because he's good at his job. He knows what he's doing, right? So, having said that, know that your doctor is also busy. He moves from one patient to another before he finally sees you. Sometimes your doctor is late to see you, and he keeps apologizing. It's not your doctor's fault. Your doctor is so good at what he does, or he or she does, and is famous for doing a good job. So having said that, he's a human being, as I mentioned. He may be tired, he or she may be tired before they finally come to see you. So you want to make sure you are prepared. Okay, you want to hold your doctor up, ask him questions. Okay, engage your doctor, so to speak, so that even if your doctor is tired, those questions, your engagement with him or her will be shaken off. You know, his tiredness, sorry, through engaging your doctor, his tiredness will be shaken off. So it becomes attentive to you, and you can get something concrete to work on when you return home. So that's when the art part of it comes in. Art, because you convert what you learn from your doctor to a daily lifestyle that moves you closer to your dream of conceiving a baby. Okay, so come to think of it, your doctor will never ask you, okay, how you are coping with impatience, or if you are eating kale like a vegan. You must decide to work on your well-being by being intentional about your wellness and forming healthy daily habits. Daily habits can come from meditation, it can be in form of prayer, it can be in form of journaling, exercise, working out, good sleep hygiene, and so on and so forth. So I follow one pastor named Mensa Otabi, and he preached that I'm quoting him now, that in challenging times, it is your habit that saves you, not what you know. Okay, for me, that's how powerful habit is. So you want to convert what you know into daily habit for your well-being and for getting you closer to conceiving a baby. So I'll move on to the next point, which is to define the real reason why you want to conceive a baby. See, most infertility stress comes from outside of us, guys. I know this from experience, such as societal pressure, which comes in various forms and shapes. For example, a friend checking your belly every time you meet to see if there's a baby bump, family member asking you when it will happen, and so on. So you have a choice to make. Do you want to become a mother because your friends and family are asking you, or because society thinks you are less of a woman if you don't have children? Or do you want to start your own family by choice? Understand that starting a family is a decision you make with your partner or with your husband. So it's not up to them, it's up to you. So for me, I spent some time in solitude to find the right answer. It took me 1 year to identify my real reason, okay? And that finding that answer became part of me. Okay, so it's okay if you can't find the right answer immediately, but just keep digging in and understand that finding the right answer has its health and wellness benefit. So these are some of the health and wellness benefits of finding your own answer. The journey to fertility will be less stressful, which leads to better health outcomes. Okay, you will gain spiritual strength to move consistently to get pregnant. Okay, you will stop comparing yourself with other women who are having babies around you, because you will see them and your mind will play tricks on you. Okay, and once you have a full grasp of your why, okay, the reason why you want to conceive, you understand that you are running a different race. So this leads to mental clarity. Okay, so you will not compare yourself with other women. So the other women who are having babies around you. So the bottom line is dig deep into yourself to find your answer and understand why you want to get pregnant. So the next point is to learn to understand your own body. Learn to understand your own body. Understanding your own body and how it functions is another art you can master in your journey to conceiving a baby. This can start by charting your menstrual cycle and using products like Clear Blue to monitor your ovulation. However, you want to move beyond that by observing. See, observing is the key word, guys. How your body works in its natural state during your menstrual cycle. Note what I said. I will repeat. You want to move beyond charting your menstrual cycle, using ovulation kit. You want to start observing your body, how your body works. Your body works, in its natural state during your menstrual cycle. Why? Because you want to tune in and work in harmony. Okay, this is another key word with your body. Believe me when I say the body has its own language that it communicates during your menstrual cycle. Here are some questions and signs to guide you. Please note, this may be different from person to person, so this is just a general guideline. Don't take it as a face value. So you ask a question: how is your brain working? Do you feel headache? Do you feel your head moving in a certain way? How is your belly and waist? Do you have slight pain in your sides? Do you feel moist, in your vagina? Or do you perceive an odor or some sort of movement? When I say odor, I'm not talking about foul odor now. When you're trying to conceive, when you are ovulating, there are some signs you perceive some kind of odor. I don't know. For me, I perceived, and it's not a foul odor, but I could smell that. Okay, my ovulation time is close. And how did I learn that? When I was trying to, because I didn't know until I was trying to, conceive. So recall that you want to understand how your body works in order to work in harmony. That's your goal. In order to work with harmony with it, not against it. You want to work in harmony with your body. You want to ensure you are doing the right things to change the bad communications once you detect it. And I will get to that bad communication. I will cite an example. And of course, you want to keep doing the right things to keep the good communication flowing. So how can you work in harmony with your body? By being intentional with your well-being. For example, you want to sleep well, as in you sleeping almost at the same time every day. You want to eat good food. I'm not going to emphasize on this, okay? The information is all out there. You want to eat fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh food, whole food, okay, and so on. So this is another topic for another day, for another time. But the bottom line is you want to master how your body works so you can work in harmony with it by adopting some wellness lifestyle strategies to change bad communications and keep good communication flowing. So that's your goal. That should be your goal. Keep stress. So another point is you keep stress and stressors away from you. I cannot emphasize this enough. Because all the hard work you've done on your health and well-being, you do not want to ruin it with stress. Stress is a plague you must prevent at all costs. Understanding your body will help you know when stress kicks in. When stress appears in the body, its roots can be mental, spiritual, or both. For example, you may feel so tired in your mind that it's so hard for you to get out of the bed in the morning. In addition, you may feel low energy and find it challenging to complete your daily activities. So what's the point? Okay, so you may wake up one morning and feel excruciating pain in your lower back or upper body without doing heavy lifting a day before. So these are examples and signs that stress has gained a root in your body. So you don't want to ignore these signs. You don't want to ignore the signs. However, my point is that before you start having such signs, you want to tackle stress by being proactive. So the question is, how can you be proactive? Understanding how your body's response to stress is a good skill to master. Then, when you feel it, so that when you feel it, you can deal with it. This is because you want your body to work optimally when you are trying to conceive. You want your spirit to be efficient so you can keep trying to achieve your desired result. You want the mental clarity to make the right choices for your health and well-being on a daily basis. So a point to note is that stressors can be people, the environment, or other things outside of you that trigger some form of uneasiness in you. So now back to being proactive. Keep in mind that everyone has their own methods and strategies. However, in my experience, I found writing a journal to be therapeutic. And in addition, writing a journal can lead you to discover some life-changing lessons you can apply as a lifestyle. So that's when I'm getting to the point now. However, a concrete example is when I argue. For me, when I argue, so that is the example I told you outside. So when I argue, I tend to have a subtle pain that runs from my head down to my lower back. I feel weak and tired, and I feel weak and tired altogether. I didn't notice this chain reaction until I argued with someone on the phone one day. As soon as I hung up the phone, I felt weak. Fortunately, I was in the house, so in my house. So I went to lie down on the bed immediately. After this, I started noticing a subtle pain in my head. I was meditating to be able to detect this pain. So it was that subtle. So I was meditating. That was when I, noticed the pain. Okay, so the pain was that subtle, guys, but I could feel its impact on my body instantly as a form of low energy. Okay, so it didn't end there. I made sure that experience, as written in my journal, I could learn from it by preventing arguments from my side. So I moved from tranquility to fertility, guys. So at that point, I knew I should stop arguing with anybody. I should stop arguing with people. So I stopped arguing with people, and I moved from tranquility to fertility. So the bottom line is you can avoid stress and stressor by being proactive and understanding how your body reacts to stress. So in conclusion, guys, there you have it. Okay, taking actions such as embracing your diagnosis. If you have any, if you have any diagnosis, by changing your doctor, educating yourself, taking time to understand the reason why you want to conceive a baby, understanding your own body, and keeping stress and stressors away are game-changing actions that can speed up the process of trying to conceive a baby, without stress and pain, without the stress and pain that comes with it. Okay, so these actions also have health awareness benefits, which I've stated. Okay, so altogether, all these actions will move you from tranquility to fertility, believe me. Okay, I've gone through it before. I know what I'm talking about. If you have any questions, please email me or comment down below. Most importantly, I want you to subscribe to this channel. We are going to be doing great and wonderful things. We are here to encourage women who are trying to conceive all over the world. We want to build strength in them. We want them to have a different perspective in their fertility journey, a perspective of we want them to have a perspective that will work for them while they are trying to conceive and later on in life. So we want them to to have the strength. We want to build capacity in them. We don't want them to be weak and be sick during their fertility journey. Okay, so that is it for now. Thanks. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and also share and share and share and share, like they always say. God bless you.